Hello everyone, I'm going to be starting off with my Nivea Post Shave Balm. This is going to be working as my primer. And I grab about this much and then just rub it around my face. Sorry about that, my baby sister's here. She wants to watch everything. Alright, I'm going to just apply it around my face. Ok, ve juega, ok, Brianna, por favor. Juega con tus monas. Ajá, ahorita yo te doy para que te pintes. And then after that, I like to grab my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I just use a little bit of this stuff, and little goes a long way. And then this is in the shade Honey. I don't know if you could see that. There you go. Just gonna grab a little bit. I'm gonna dot it on my face, down my nose, around my nose, around my mouth, my forehead, my neck. Then I grab my Real Techniques buffing brush and just buff it right into my skin. Like this. I don't cover up too much just because I feel like you don't need that much because you're going to be using concealer, like a lighter concealer to highlight, and you're going to be using a darker concealer to contour. And then after that, I do grab my damp Real Techniques blender sponge and just make sure that there's no harsh foundation showing through. Okay, then after that, I like grabbing my NYX Dark Circle Corrector, and this is in the shade Light Pale. I usually like to use this around my eyes just to make sure that all my dark circles are hidden.
Bye!
Like that. Ahorita cuando acabe te hago un makeup video too? ¿Sí? Okay. And then I just buff it out again with that brush. I really like how this really eliminates those dark circles. Okay, for the highlights and contour portion of this video, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze, I believe. I mean, every girl uses this to contour. And then the NYX concealer, I'm going to be using the shade 05. Just that this one's an old one, and for some reason the one that I have right now, the one that actually has product inside, the cap broke off. So I'm going to be using that around my eyes in like a triangular shape. And then so your nose looks more narrow, like applying it. Then I grab that LA Pro Conceal. You push it out, and then you want to concentrate this on the hollows of your face. The cheekbones. My forehead. I have a big forehead, so I need a lot of that. Around my nose. And I like doing a little bit of contouring around my mouth on this portion. It makes your lips look more plump. Okay. And then put a little highlight. Blending everything out with this beauty blender. Real Techniques buffing brush. Now the Real Techniques contour brush. There you go. And so when you want to start off, I usually start off first with the brush and then I go to that sponge. And then I just use a brush to spread everything. Like that. And then I also blend contour like that into my skin, just so it looks very sharp. See? It looks very harsh right now, but I promise it's not going to look like this in the end. Okay, then I grab some into my jawline, whatever's left over in that brush, just in the jawline. Grab some more of that concealer, apply it on the jawline. Mamá, ahorita te toca a ti, ¿ok? Ahorita haces tu makeup video. No toques la computadora, por favor. Okay, and then I just grab that and just make it look more natural and melt into the skin with the brush. With the sponge. Okay, now that I'm done doing all of the blending, I blended everything out. I grabbed some of this. This is called the Personal, I don't know how you can see. It's called Personal Care Dusting Powder. This is kind of old school. I guess a lot of older people used to use this to make themselves smell better. One day I got the idea of, oh, why don't I just use that for my under eyes? So that's what we're going to use today. Doing a lot of that. Then I grab my wet sponge and then just dip it in there. Grab about that much. You can see about that much. And then just apply it underneath my eyes, some of my nose, my chin, underneath the contour area. S-I-L-Y. And some of my forehead. While I get that baked, I'm going to be doing the rest of my makeup. I'm just adding a little bit more on my forehead, just because my forehead sometimes gets a little bit oily. Let that bake for a while, and then I'm going to actually grab my NYX matte bronzer, and then while this is baking, I like to bronze my skin. Just so that contour is very defined. My sister is actually watching me do my makeup right now, and it looks like she wants to do a makeup video. So just comment down below if you want to see a 2-year-old do their makeup. She's actually very cute. She grabs my makeup all the time. I'll be right back. I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll be right back. I'm going to let this sit on my face. Okay, now that I have my eye makeup done, I am going to take off all of that powder. I'm going to be using that same foundation brush. I just cleaned it off with a baby wipe and let it dry. So I just swipe it away.
A choice? I want to try.
Alright. She's just watching me videotape and she wants to entertain us as well. Alright, then I grabbed this brush. It's actually from Forever 21, and then I grabbed the Malibu Glitz. You can find this on shopmissa.com. It's a great place to find affordable products, and this is a really good brush. Okay, and then I just put some blush on my cheeks.
Aqua ice.
Then just blend it out.
This aqua
Okay, then I grab my Carly by Belle palette, flip that open, and then I grab this shade and this shade, these two, just apply it on my cheekbones.
This aqua.
Can you see that?
Necesita.
And then and put some on my chin because it makes your chin look longer, and I don't have a long chin. Alright. Then after all that, I am going to apply my favorite lipstick, liquid lipstick, and then some Milani lip gloss on top. Okay, and then that's all done. That's my baking routine. If you have any questions, I've actually tried to look for this product everywhere. I've been owning it for a long time. And it's called Personal Care. It's all broken, but it's a really good product. I like using it to just set my under eyes, bake it, and clean up my contour area. It looks very good. But yeah, this is the finished product. Comment down below if you want to see my baby sister do a makeup tutorial. Bye-bye.